What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Realtors Talk podcast. My name is Jessica Williams from Everything Property, but you can call me Jess. And in the studio today, I have with me the big boss, AY of Everything Property. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
You don't seem happy. Yeah, he's
I'm
losing
sleepy.
he's losing money the way he's sitting down here. So we have to, try to wrap this up quickly. So today we're talking about working with real estate developers, mostly about real estate developers in Abuja, or for the sake of this video, property developers, so it doesn't really get too confusing. So please tell us what's been your experience so far working with property developers in Abuja.
Well, it's been pretty interesting because we actually need each other. No matter how big a real estate company is, they actually need real estate brokers, regardless of the fact that they have internal marketers, they have head of marketing. You understand? They still require the services of real estate agents because uh, you might think your network is enough to sell your product.
But it's not.
It's never enough. It's never enough. So working with developers, it's a bittersweet experience. And when I say bittersweet experience, you have developers who do not factor your fee into the cost of running their businesses, which isn't supposed to be. You have those who do. There are developers that I will gladly market their product because I am certain my fee
Isn't sure.
is. I don't even need to stress. You understand? Sometimes I don't even need to be there. I can even just direct my clients there and call someone. Oh,
Because there's trust.
you understand? So it's a bittersweet experience, and there are sometimes you make mistakes as a realtor and you sell a bad product, and it's not on the developer.
It's on you.
It's on you. Because I try to tell people, every salesperson I come across, you need to be careful of the type of product you sell or you market, basically. So if you sell a bad product, it's on you. I sold a bad product once, and would I say I was lucky? Yeah, I was lucky. The client added value to it. He resold, made profit. We moved on to the next project. Then we moved on to the next sale. And it's been relatively okay in terms of keeping a relationship with the client. If we had not sold that property, if something had happened,
You would have lost that
yeah.
chain.
But in terms of quality of the property we sold to him, I won't lie, it's it just felt because the property wasn't finished as at then, so we just went in. He was wild, and he
Instantly
made
bought.
payments and all of that. But that's another bad experience because you don't want to sell a bad product. It doesn't tell well about your brand. It just says you don't do your due diligence properly. You're all about the money, you know. And in terms of doing due diligence, it's not just about the authenticity of the property. You understand, checking the papers and all of that. It also does with the quality of the property,
product.
finishing of the property, because some developers just do shabby jobs and they just want to make profit. They cut corners, they cut costs just to make more profit. And you as a realtor, you don't want to sell that type of product. So that's basically it.
Yeah, but a lot of people see real estate as an avenue to make quick money, especially if they have the money to invest, because real estate is capital intensive. But if you have the money to invest, you're definitely sure that you're going to make your money back. So what is that thing that you're looking out for in a property developer? Would you say the fact that, oh, they have a good product, but your commission is not sure, like you're not sure of getting your money back, or you rather just have a good relationship with the person, and whatever happens in between, you try to sort it out? Because sometimes you might have a good relationship with the property developer, but they don't deliver quality products, and you don't have a good relationship with the property developer, yet they deliver quality products. So which one would you go for?
Regardless of my relationship with any property developer, um, I won't sell a bad product.
Okay.
You understand? And I won't work for you for free. I've been long in the industry enough to negotiate a good pay for myself or my team. Because at the end of the day, as a realtor, what you take home is just crumbs compared to
What the developer is
the
taking
developer or the value
of the
the
property.
buyer is getting.
Yeah.
Okay, you buy a property of 100 million, which is a very good deal, and you pay me 5%. And 6 months down the line, the property value has risen by maybe 35%.
And so you are the one losing at the end of the
No,
day.
I'm not losing.
No, not technically.
Yeah, I'm not losing anything. I'm just saying, like, sometimes these guys they act like they are doing you a favor, basically, forgetting that they are also getting value for money. So that aspect of not, I won't sell a bad product, and I won't also do a job for free. Those days are gone. Yeah.
Okay, so between Lagos and Abuja, which would you say have a better development plan and also better structural development?
In terms of good planning, Abuja is better planned. In terms of
Structural
design, structure, I'll put them at par, but in terms of design, Lagos is better. We have better designs in Lagos. You see blocks of flats and you'll be stunned. You see townhouses, designs that you don't have imagined. And these guys take the risks, they build and they sell. But in Abuja, the designs are just basic. Although a few developers are stepping up, but it's a little bit of this here, a little bit of that there. Yes.
Yeah. So, but why is property development so expensive? Not in the construction phase of it, like when everything is done, when it's time to sell. Why is it so expensive? And then you look at these properties, and they're not really. Gen Z would say it's not giving, right? And it's so expensive. Why is it so? Is it because it's Abuja, or it's because of what has been sunk into the project?
Now, I'll be brutally honest. A few developers want to make so much profit. But then again, you need to also have it at the back of your mind that, what do they call it? Materials are not expensive in the market.
Yeah.
You understand? Then, Naira loses value daily. So a lot of developers have pegged their properties against the dollar.
Oh, I see that.
You understand? Regardless of what they've built, whether
Right,
it's good quality
or bad.
or bad. You understand? So it really doesn't matter to them. You understand? They've pegged the price of their property based on the dollar. So as dollar rises and if the property stay available, they will sell based on the dollar rate. So that's why you see sometimes you feel a property isn't giving or it's not, but it's too expensive. And then again, most people in real estate are in it for profit, quick profit. So
Okay, so for one to be a property developer, what does it take to be one? Aside capital, what other things do you need to know or do?
knowledge.
Okay.
I think basically knowledge. Knowledge of the business. You don't have to be an architect. You don't have to be some sort of surveyor. We have people who are not architects and they're into real estate and they're doing extremely well. We have people who are not surveyors that are doing developers that are doing extremely well. All you need to do is knowledge, train yourself, go through the rigor, acquire the requisite knowledge, and understand how the business works. So it's just knowledge basically, because we have realtors that probably the little time they spent in real estate, they've sold a few property and they don't know how to conduct a search. Either on AMAC level, either on FHA level, FCDA ages. You understand? Maybe within an estate, net construct and the likes, some of them don't even understand. Some of them have not written application for search before. So basically, it's knowledge, Like myself, I'm digressing a little bit. You can be a realtor. You bring a client to me, and for some reason you are too busy. I take on your client. I take some. There are some responsibilities I take on. Like doing due diligence myself. I'll offer myself to do that. You understand? And why I offer myself to do that is just to show that okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm professional, and it helps me because for every property sale, there's always something new to learn.
Yeah.
There's always an obstacle. There's always something that comes up
Yeah.
that you have to learn something new.
Yeah.
So I think knowledge. You need knowledge basically.
To be able
Aside
to
capital, it's knowledge, and sometimes it's not capital. Sometimes all you need is knowledge. We have developers that take risks. They don't have money, but they have knowledge and they have contact and they take advantage of it. And they've grown over
would
time.
you? There's a lot of niche under real estate. There is being a developer. There's been a broker. There's been a designer. There's so many things under it. But which would you rather be if you're not a broker? Like, would you want to do property development instead, or you just want to help people sell their properties and take your payment and leave? Or which one would you want to do?
The best part is being an investor.
Nice one.
If you have capital, you're an investor. It's stress free.
No, really.
Yeah. If I have 500 million sitting somewhere and I have, let's say, 3 trusted developers, anytime they want to start a project, I key into it before they break ground. And I can tell you for sure that within a year, I'll make nothing less than 70% in ROI on one property. You understand? So why do I want to go through the rigor of developing? Although I will explore, in my lifetime, God giving us life and strength. I would explore all the value chain of real estate. I won't stop brokering.
Yeah.
I'm a real estate agent for life. Even as a developer, I'll broker sales, I'll broker deals. Maybe I'll stop brokering deals less than 500 million. You understand?
Yeah.
Maybe you understand?
Yeah.
So that I don't get to, I have to set a standard for myself.
Yeah.
You get, but it's just beautiful to explore every
All
value
aspects.
chain. Now, exploring every value chain just puts you out there.
Build your network.
Exactly. When the opportunities are there, you are there to grab that opportunity.
It. Yeah.
You understand? So that's just, I'd rather explore every value chain, but being an investor is just interesting.
Okay, so what are the things that other realtors should look out for when working with property developers? Because right now, if I'm going to ask about your worst experience with a property developer, it will most likely be the fact that they sold or they made or built a low quality product.
Yeah.
Right. So, but what are the things that a broker should look out for? Because if you really want to look at it, there are bad guys and there are good guys. Right. And then if you want to set a standard for yourself, you will say, oh, I don't want to work with the bad guys. Meanwhile, the bad guys are more than the good guys. And that means you're limiting yourself. The only difference is you're creating, you're building a world of integrity for yourself. So what are the things you should look out for these guys before you move?
Now, before you sell a product, you check it. Do they have the requisite approvals? Is the property theirs? And all of that. Okay, right now we are trying to sell a property, and we got to a point. The developer bought the land from a family. You understand? The owner of that land is late, but they've gotten a letter of administration from the owner giving his wife and son to do business. You understand? If we had known this prior to now, we had asked questions, would have had that information. But it was in the middle of the transaction
that the information
we had that information. It's still not bad. All we need to do is trace the root of the title. I will continue with the transaction. But I would rather, as a realtor, the developers should open up to us.
Yeah.
Or they should, if they don't open up to us, if we ask questions,
they should answer
us.
honestly.
Show us your JV agreement, show us your documents, show us your search reports, so that we'd understand what we're selling.
Yeah, and it
So
helps
that
you
when I'm selling your product to my buyer, I explain bit by bit to him. Okay, this is the document, this is the title you are getting, this is the title they have. You understand? This is how you can trace a root title and all of that. So it's important you understand the title you're selling, because you don't sell a wrong product.
Yeah.
There was, I think this year, I brokered a deal. Sure, I was we brokered the deal, and I realized that the document is a CFO document, semi-detached, built on it. But the person that built is a different person. The person that built is the landowner's son. So, Oga, where's your power of attorney? They were trying to pay when they realized that the people do you know we're done search, we're ready to proceed. The buyer was, I said, sir, please don't make payments, because I want to make a quick commission. Doesn't mean you understand. So I told him, ask them for this, ask them for, if they don't provide it, please don't make payments. Yeah. And they eventually provided those documents. Even our deed, our lawyer prepared for my client, we ensured that they indemnified the seller. You understand? Because we are buying from a company that built on the land. You understand? And the CEO of the son owns the company. So we had to ensure that the document was properly prepared. These are things that you need to be very careful about when you are buying from a developer, when you are trying to sell for a developer. You need to ask the right questions. You need to ensure that the title is right. You need to ensure that the property integrity is solid. You need to ensure that your client is buying value. You don't just market every property. You understand? Yeah. You might be tempted to market every property you see, but it's also important to understand the title. Now, if you don't know what the title is, when you eventually get a client, be part of the due diligence process. Because at the end of if anything goes wrong, it's on you.
Yeah, it doesn't fall back on the developer.
Exactly. Even if it eventually falls back on the developer, I want to believe every realtor has a name to protect. You have a brand you're trying to build, It goes beyond. I don't believe every realtor just wants to stay brokering deals forever, So you need to build a reputable brand, and in building a reputable brand, you don't want to soil your name.
Alright guys, if you made it up to this point, thank you for watching. My name is Jess. Do well to like, share and subscribe. This is part 1 of this episode. We're coming back with another version. Until we see you again in our next video. Bye bye.
Okay.